No, apparently I don't have a filter. As you saw yesterday, I was on the dirt sheets for the last like 10 days.
You know what? I want to talk about that because you had an amazing match, and for me personally, I just think that there needs to be a tiebreaker. That's what I feel like. That's where it's leading to as a wrestling fan.
Yes.
So my question is, you know, you had an amazing match with Serena Deeb, and you lost the NWA Women's Championship, but you lost the match. But the next day, you were all over the headlines, all over the headlines. What does that say for the Thunder Rosa brand that you dominated the headlines after losing the match? You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
Entertained, man. They like Thunder Rosa. What am I supposed to say, man? And then I have my friend Bulletproof Troop. He was the one who instigated, like, dude, you should totally do like that video, kind of like sneak in your butt and just put the names in there and see what happens. I was like, bro, excellent idea. Do it. And then I'm like doing it and stuff. And then she's like, let's do a boomerang, bro. It's gonna go viral, bro. It's gonna go viral. And there it goes. Like, I don't like to.
It was an amazing. It was a crazy week. I didn't even want to text you and say, hey, like, what's up? What's going on? I was like,
everybody and their mamas were like texting me, DMing me, like emails, like, okay, like, dude, are you going to WWE? Dude, are you going to AEW? I'm like, y'all know what's up. Like,
yeah.
Y'all know what's up.
The people that do know you, they know you're very passionate about your projects, yours specifically. You don't want to turn into anybody else. You are Thunder Rosa. You said an amazing quote in an interview recently, well, in a statement about your status as a professional wrestler, that you'd rather be with all that instead of being a slave to a company and, you know, doing stuff that you didn't want to do. You have a lot of passion about what you're doing on the side with Mission Pro Wrestling and your MMA. So, I mean, what is it like to have all those people just like this, just like waiting on your news?
I mean, it's great. I mean, they're interested in me. They're interested in what I bring. They're interested in what I have to say. And they see the passion that I bring to the table. And that's what I always say, you know.
How important are your side projects to you?
It's my livelihood, man.
Yeah.
If it was, you guys wouldn't see me wrestle as often. Let's be real. I mean, the only places right now that I'm wrestling is Mission Pro Wrestling. And
right.
Wrestling is Mission Pro Wrestling. And I'm going to make sure that the name is out there and that, you know, and that other women are getting that opportunity too, because it's only going to help them and it's going to help me at the end of the day, because the network is so important, right? And then like you, that like to do interviews, you're going to get to interview other people that you've never seen before. And you know, it helps absolutely everybody. I met so many people. They're so interested in doing things with me. I'm open to do that because it's only going to benefit me. I mean, for Christ's sakes, in the last half, my social media has gone up like maybe 20,000 followers on Instagram.
That's crazy.
And like
that's nuts.
1,000 on Twitter. So I mean, it helps, and it helps other people are engaged. Like all the posts that we put, we got 400, 500 responses. People like to joke. I joke around, respond. So it's a lot of fun.
Speaking of jokes, Monica just said that quote had her singing "I'm a Slave for You" by Britney Spears all day.
No, I didn't even, when I said it, after I said it, I was like, oh my God, I used that wrong word.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's. But what are you gonna